Hi, my name's Melissa. I'm a Christian, and this is my very first YouTube video. I feel like we're living in the last days. I think that the church, me and my fellow Christians, are going to be raptured soon, and that when that happens, the tribulation will begin shortly after. And I wanted to share, before I go, some of the dreams that I've been having. Back in last year, February 2nd of 2017, I started having dreams which I believe are sent to me by the Holy Spirit. Most of them deal with future events. Some are metaphorical and deal with current events as well, I think. My goal in sharing these is that I hope that they might in some way help the people who are left behind. Or if not, I'd love to understand these dreams better, and my gift just doesn't seem to be for interpretation. So I'm kind of hoping that someone out there with that gift would be able to contact me and just help me to understand, because I have so many dreams and I really only figure out a small portion of them, of what they mean. So anyway, I'd like to share a dream that I had back in mid-December. And it was a pretty exciting dream for me. I remember falling asleep and waking up in a place that was very black. I couldn't see anything, but it wasn't a depressing black. It was all around me, and I've learned that God often uses that blackness to disguise where I am, because I think where I am is a place that I'm not meant to see yet. So who knows, but the only thing I could see was a stone pillar in front of me, and lying on it was a newborn baby. And the newborn baby was perfect and beautiful and had just freshly been bathed. Its skin was glistening. Its head and upper back were supported up off the hard stone by a large pair of hands. And I didn't see who the hands were connected to, but I think I know. And I was gently rubbing salt into the baby's skin. And while I was doing this, I heard a voice in my head that said 1 day or 3 days. And I remember responding verbally with much excitement. 1 day, 1 day. I was super excited, and I understood fully what this voice was asking. But now I don't actually have a clue. But I woke up immediately after that, and the first thing that I did after waking was to do a Google search of salt and babies, and I found that in ancient times, Hebrews actually used salt to purify their children. It was used to clean, purify, and preserve. And you can actually look in Ezekiel 16:4 and actually find a mention of this practice. Ezekiel 16 is about Jerusalem as an adulterous wife, but if you look in verse 4, you will read the following. On the day you were born, your cord was not cut, nor were you washed with water to make you clean, nor were you rubbed with salt or wrapped in cloths. So there's a biblical example of babies having been salted. And really, I had no idea, so I found that extremely exciting. And there's also a covenant of salt, which you can also look up and read more about. That is a covenant of perpetual obligation, and it's mentioned in Numbers 18:19 and 2 Chronicles 13:5. And so I just really think that's an encouraging and hopeful dream. I understand most of it, but I do not understand the 1 day or 3 days. So if any of you out there think you have an idea of what that could mean, I'd love to hear about it. I have a huge backlog of dreams that I think I should start sharing, so I'm going to be making more videos, but this is my first one. Thank you for listening.